Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the best investing channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the one and only Ford. Now, there's been so much momentum lately with Ford stock. We're going to be breaking down, is this stock a buy, sell, hold? What should you do? What is a good investment strategy for Ford stock? Now, when evaluating a company, of course, it's always smart to look at the trends. The trend is your friend. So recently, over the past 3 years, Ford was really losing value. You guys can see that this stock was just absolutely getting hammered. You know, it seems like every single year this stock would inch down lower and lower and lower. Then we had this huge crash. The stock went from $9 all the way down to $4. In some cases, even below that, right? And then it did consolidate, and then we had this slow and steady upward trend, hitting highs here at $16, right? A little bit of some resistance here at this 200 moving average line, which is expected. Did break out of that very easily, hit some more resistance at 13, and then overall more here at $16.45. So, is this stock a buy? What is going on with this? Honestly. So let's look at some of the fundamental catalysts that make stocks go parabolic. Okay. So Ford put out an article. Ford thinks or anticipates 40% of its global vehicles to become electric. That would be phenomenal. Me personally, I think that we are just getting started with electric vehicles. I really believe that electric is the wave of the future. I think it's better for the environment. You know, it's going to be easier because you can charge at your house and all of that. It's going to just be super, super convenient, right? But another thing here, you guys can see, claims that 70% of the Mustang Mach-E are first-time Ford customers. 70%. So now, Ford is getting more customers than ever in other sectors, right? So what this means is now these were the people that were buying, BMWs, they were buying, Mercedes, but now 70% of new customers are buying the Mustang Mach-E, which is absolutely fantastic, okay? Now, the absolute biggest thing why people do not buy cars or electric cars is because of the battery. You have that convenience with gas of going down literally less than a mile, going and filling up your gas tank, and you can go 300, 400 miles and then do it again. It's very, very convenient. So Ford is trying to boost their battery tech. I think that's really, really one of the top things that all of these electric car manufacturers are trying to do, because they realize that that is the most important part with its electric vehicle. But Ford aims to lower battery costs by 40% by 2025. I think that's very realistic, right? And then they do have some other things here. Now, Ford did also announce their new Ford Lightning, I believe. It's their F-150, and they had a ton of people, around 200,000 people actually reserved the truck, which is fantastic. That's another reason why we've seen the stock continue to climb up, right? So, should you buy Ford? Well, the way I look at Ford is Ford's a phenomenal company, right? The only thing that's really weighing down Ford is their long-term debt. Ford has around $160 billion in long-term debt, which obviously is not very good, right? That is terrible. So let's look at their financials. Okay, so we have their revenue here. In 2020, you guys can see they made 27 mil. In 2019, they made 155. So they actually lost money in 2020. Not very good, right? So now as we continue to scroll down here, we're going to want to go to their earnings and their financials right here. So you guys can see their revenue in 2017 was around 156. In 2018, it was 160. Then you guys can see we slowly started stair-stepping down. 155, 127, missed earnings, not really good. So you have to understand that Ford is doing good things with the electric vehicle space. Their fundamentals are wishy-washy, right? So it's ups and downs and ups and downs, and there's billions of shares out there, so there's a ton of float for this stock. So other than that, if you guys can handle the long-term debt that Ford has, I think that Ford could possibly be a strong buy, really. I think that, in the next 10 years, I think that Ford could be one of the most sought after electric vehicle spots. The reason why is because all these other car companies, NIO, Tesla, they're still building their infrastructure, their production. Ford already has all that. So it's just about getting the parts and all of that. But I think that Ford is a good company. Would I go 100% of my portfolio in it? Absolutely not. I probably would try to stick around 1 to 5% of your portfolio. Also, you guys can do dollar cost averaging so you can get a good average share price. But really, it's pretty volatile just by looking at the 3-year chart. Yes, we had that downward trend. Now we're slowly starting to stair step up. So understand that this is going to be more of a little bit of a higher risk investment for sure. Just because of that long-term debt weighing the company down. But other than that, I'm super excited to see where Ford goes. Hopefully, pretty soon they do announce their dividend, because that will make it definitely more appealing for investors for sure, because Ford used to be one of the strongest dividend payers out there, and they had to cut it due to the everything going on to save cash, which was expected. But overall, Ford right now is probably a decent company. Long-term debt to be careful about. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it overall. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys later. Take care.